Hey guys, welcome back. Now we're going to do it by hand like we did in the last class and reviewed in our last class as well, and in the previous one. So let's do the easiest one first, probably. It's probably number 2. That's what we call a type 1. So a type 1 problem. They give me the value, right? The value they gave me was 1.72, and I need to come up with a percent or a proportion. All right, so that's exactly what we came up with. So in a type 1, we're just going to make a little z-score, right? So the actual minus the predicted over the standard deviation. Whoa, an advertisement here. 1.72 minus 1.84 divided by 0.07. Negative 1.71. Remembering I'm only going to round to the 100th because my table only rounds to the 100th. So negative 1.71. Negative 1.71. There's the value I need, 0.0436. So I take that z-score, table A, let me double check. I just forgot the number again, 0.0436. Notice that this number is really close to that number. It's only off by 10,000th. So both our approximations, the calculator's more accurate. On the AP exam, they'll take either one. You just have to show your work. All right, the next one I'd say that's probably the easiest or quickest steps is 4 because it's this one backwards. So this is a type 2. So meaning they give us a percent or a proportion, and then we're asked to find this specific value. So instead of finishing with table A, I'm going to start at table A, right? And I'm going to look for this value of that in the body of the table. So let's do it. 3%. And it's not far from where we already looked. I see some values that are getting close. Oh boy, yeah, this one got really, really close. So as I trace the number out, I see it's negative 1.88. Negative 1.88. So that's negative 1.88. A z value of negative 1.88. With the actual value of we don't know. We haven't solved that yet. Minus what you'd predicted and over the standard deviation. Now, using a variation of the limit swap, I can move that up there or just multiply by 0.07 on both sides. So I get 1.88 times 0.07 on the left, and this is what I have on the right. So negative 1.88 times 0.07. .1316. Now we want to add this to both sides to get our value. Negative 1316. I thought it was 1318, so I'll change that to a 6. And we're going to add it to 1.84. Plus 1.84, 1.9716. Ooh, but it was negative, right? So there was I got to subtract it from that, and it was a negative. All right. So I'll start over. Yeah, that's my value. And I want that to be negative. So I want to take that $1.88 minus 1316. $17484. Now again, I got a slightly different answer because I'm rounding, but I'm getting pretty close to the same answer here, right? Now, what about my next one? This one's not too bad. This is a type 1. I just have to be careful that I'm going to go the other direction because the table only works to the left, right? So I'm first going to start with my z-score, right? So actual, which is 2, minus the predicted over the standard deviation. $2.29. Remembering to round to the nearest tenth or hundredth, because in table A, that's as far as it goes anyway. So I'm going to look for the number 2.28 in table A. 2.29, excuse me. So 2.29, right? 0.989. But I don't want that number. Again, that's the area here, and I want theirs. So I just have to get my final answer. I do 1 minus 0.989. Ooh, 0.011, looking good. Pretty much got the same answer. Okay, last one. Why did I say best for last? Because this one requires 2. Right? So it's like, okay, this first one, I can find the area to the left, 1.85. So you have actual minus the predicted over the standard deviation. So that's 0.01 divided by 0.07. So you get 0.14. Gonna go to table A. I'm going to look for 0.14, a z-score of 0.14, 0.1, so it's 0.5557. Now I'm going to do it again. I'm going to find this area to the left of this number. And so I'm going to take the whole thing minus the tail to get this part in between. So the 1.75. Negative 1.29. All right, then we'll check out table A, negative 1.29. Yeah. Negative 1.2. Go all the way over for 9. 0.0985. All right, and then I'm going to subtract these two numbers. 0.5557, take away 0.0985. .0985. 4572. Ooh, beautiful. Now, I feel like all my class answers were really, really close except this last one. So maybe I dorked something up a little bit, but I think I'm close enough here. I'll call it a day. If somebody sees my mistake, maybe I'll just, let's double check it. All right, so it's like the fastest 3%. So I'm going to look in the table for 0.03. And I find it, 0.03 is negative 1.88. There it is, definitely there. Negative 1.88. All right, then we want to take that and multiply it by 0.07. And then we're going to add 1.84. And we get 1.7084. 1.7084. Aha, that's a little closer. 1.7084. Ooh-wee. Pretty darn close to what the calculator got. I'm feeling better about myself now. Yeah, so there must have been something weird in this calculation. 1.88 times 0.07. 0.07, negative 1316. Plus 184. Yep, there's just me and my calculator wrong. Beautiful. I feel good. I hope you do too. Take care. See you next time.